Fala galera, bem-vindo a mais um vídeo aqui no canal Aprendendo com Nativos, tudo bem com vocês? Eu espero que sim. Galera, agora eu estou dirigindo, tive que parar no estacionamento, pessoal, ali para conversar, para fazer minha aula de conversação, porque eu marquei a aula e eu acabei aí ficando atarefado e esqueci que eu tinha aula, então parei no estacionamento ali para conversar com a professora e ela foi super gente boa, a gente conversou sobre vários assuntos, em especial a gente conversou bastante sobre drive license, né, que é a licença para dirigir, que hoje a minha esposa fez a prova e passou, né, então eu lembrei disso na hora da conversa e acabei falando para ela, e então foi praticamente o tópico da nossa conversa, tá, pessoal? Espero que vocês gostem, deixa o like de vocês, se inscreve no meu canal, deixa o like, pessoal, ajuda bastante aí meu canal com o like de vocês, deixa um comentário para que chegue para outras pessoas também com mais facilidade, beleza? Então, tamo junto, vamos pra aula. Hello, Nai. How you doing?
Good, how are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Awesome. And your name's Wallace?
Yes, Wallace.
Nice to meet you, Wallace.
Nice to meet you too.
Awesome. And where are you from?
I'm from Brazil.
Brazil. Awesome.
Yeah.
What part of Brazil?
I live in São Paulo, Brazil.
Mm-hmm. And you lived there your whole life?
Yeah, my whole life. I was born here and I live here.
Oh, okay, I see. Have you been in anywhere outside of Brazil before?
Minas Gerais. I've been in some little states in Minas Gerais as well, because I was a basketball player in 2016, and sometimes I made a little trip to play in another state,
I see. But it's all in Brazil, all within Brazil?
All in Brazil.
Okay. But you've never been outside of Brazil?
No. Actually, I'd love to, but I think we'll get my time, my turn. I don't know.
Soon, hopefully.
Yeah.
Yes, in the future. Well, also with the pandemic, it kind of everybody's traveling kind of stopped. So
yeah.
A lot of traveling.
We have to be patient, We have to be patient and wait, and the best time we'll do.
Yes, absolutely.
So, for how long time are you here on CAMBLY?
As a tutor, I started in April. So not too long, couple of months.
All right. That's nice.
Yeah, I really like it. I love talking to people from different countries and cultures. I've learned so much. About so many different countries. So I love that, and getting to speak to people and hear their stories,
Yes.
like why they started learning English or what they
Nice.
hope to do in the future. So I love talking to people and hearing their stories.
That's
and
good.
learning about their culture.
Yeah, that's good. For me, I just love to have a conversation in English. Actually, I like to have a conversation in English with Brazilian. That when we have a conversation with a native speaker, I think it's more it's better to learn, it's better to improve our listening skills. Sometimes you have some dialogue different that we use here in Brazil, so to me that's nice. And I think because I have been studying a lot of times how to write something, some words, and I was like, oh, I need to have a conversation with a native speaker because you can understand me, right?
Oh yeah. Your English is very, very good.
Oh, thank you. I need to prove a little bit more, but I think I'm good. I just have practiced on my own for about 1.5 year,
Okay.
and I think I need to improve a lot of topics, but I'm glad that I can have this conversation. I mean, actually, my wife today. She was took. I don't know if that's it. Drive license.
She took a driver's license. Her
Yes.
driver's license.
And in the way at the house, in the way of our house, I mean, I said, oh, my class will started. I need to stop.
Oh, so
And
is that
now
where
I'm
you are
here.
right now?
Yeah.
Oh wow. It took longer It took longer than what you thought?
Yeah. No, I need to stop. So I find space that I can stop
Oh,
my car. Let me
uh-huh.
hear just to do
Oh,
this
I see.
class, and after this class, I'll go home.
Oh, I
Not
see, I
easy.
see. Oh, that's so funny. And did she pass? Did she pass her test?
Yes, thank God.
Awesome.
She passed.
Yes.
It was her first time. She
Uh-huh.
passed, and
That's
she's so
amazing.
glad. Actually,
Mhm.
she's beside me, saying
Oh,
hello.
very good. I'm glad you passed. I'm glad you passed.
It's. I remember when I took this test.
Mhm,
I took. I know that my first time I
mhm.
passed, but I will reprove it. I don't know how to say.
We'll prove it.
I let me think.
Yeah, no
I,
problem.
I know that I passed my. I needed 4 times to do it.
Why you have to
So
do it 4 times? Is that how it is in Brazil?
yes, 4 times, and I just passed in the fourth.
Oh, okay. So you've tried it 3 times before and
Yes.
you didn't pass, and then the
Ye-
fourth time you
y-
passed.
yes, and she wasn't the
Oh,
first, and I'm so glad for her.
yes, yes. I'm so happy. I failed my first test. My first test I did not pass.
You did
Um,
not pass,
no, I didn't. But
but
I
the
scheduled
USA
it for the
is
next
more
day.
easily.
Hmm?
In the USA is not more easily than here. I
Is
mean,
it easier? I don't know. I don't know how it is in Brazil, but here, well, you drive and you just have to do a series of like, they have a whole routine that you have to do. You parallel park. I mean, I lived in a small town in Georgia,
yeah,
so there wasn't that many cars around me. The first time I failed, and there's many reasons why I failed. There's many reasons. But the
yeah.
main thing is she said you didn't turn your blinkers on, which I forgot. I forgot my blinkers. You know
Uh,
the
you were so nervous.
Yeah, I guess I was.
Pretty
And
normal.
so I was like, I can do everything the way I did yesterday. I just need to do my blinkers and then I will pass.
All right.
So that's literally what I did. I did everything the same, and I just did my blinkers, put my blinkers on whenever I was supposed to,
Mm-hmm.
and then I passed. I passed just enough to get my license.
All right.
Um, so
Well,
I didn't pass with flying. I didn't pass with A's or anything, but I passed.
all right. That's good. In Brazil, is more. I think it's more difficult because we have to go to the school
Hmm.
and you know learn how to drive. I mean, in the USA, you get a permit,
Uh-huh,
and
uh-huh.
your brother, your father, your mom, hey, took
Hmm.
this hand or her car and teach you.
Hmm.
But in Brazil, it's
Hmm.
different. We can do
Hmm.
that.
You
You
can't.
have to go to the school and do
Uh,
all this stuff. I think this is
oh,
so
okay.
terrible here. We
So
need
it
to
is a little
pay
bit
for that,
harder.
and that's not good. But
Yeah.
what we can do is
Yeah,
Brazil.
it is. Yeah, it is what it is. You can't do much about it. Yeah, no,
Yeah,
you don't have to take driver's classes. Like you can in the US, you can go sign up for classes, but you don't have to. So when you're 15, you can take what we call a permit test. So
permit.
it's basically questions about, rules on the road or traffic rules. And then when you pass it, then yes, you have your permit. And then as long as you have someone who's 21 years and older in the
Just
car,
21.
21, yeah. So anybody 21. Usually it's your parents, but it can be anybody. As long as they're 21 in the car, then you can drive with them.
Yeah,
And then you
nice.
practice for a year driving. And then when you turn 16, or a year with your permit, because you have to have a year with your permit. So if you don't do it as soon as you turn 15, then it's whenever you took the test. But a year after you passed your permit, then you can take your driver's test. And yeah, that's it. That's what
All
I
right,
did.
all right.
I didn't take a class or
But now you
anything.
have the drive license.
Yeah, I've had it for like
Nice.
six years now. I was late. Well,
You
in the US, it's very common to have it when you're 16. 16 years old is very, very common.
very
Um,
common.
I didn't have it until I was 18.
In Brazil, it's 18.
Oh, it's 18. Okay,
Yes,
okay.
18.
I see.
So,
No, no. Yeah,
how
it's
old are
very
you?
different.
How old are you right now?
I'm 25.
25.
Hmm.
Nice.
Hmm.
Young, I think young.
Yeah.
More older than me, but still young.
Yeah, yeah. And so I've had it since I'm 18, so almost 10 years, but not exactly 10 years. But yeah, I was late. I just because I didn't want to, I really didn't like driving. If someone can drive me, I'll let them.
I know
um,
that here in Brazil, the drive license, there are a lot of types. You know, the
mhm,
A, we can drive
mhm,
motorcycle, and the
mhm,
B, you could drive a car. In the
mhm.
USA, is the same thing or is different?
No, very yeah, it's the same. So
Very
you
similar.
have your driver's license for your car, yeah.
Yeah.
To get a motor or to drive a motorcycle, you need your driver's license for the motorcycle. To drive those big semi trucks, that have cargo, or the long semi trucks, you need a driver's license for that as well.
All
And
right.
so yeah, it's very very
It's-
similar in that.
yeah.
Mhm,
Nice.
mhm.
So, what do you think about my English? I
You're
mean, the accent. You saw that. You know, sometimes I forgot some word or I don't
Mhm,
know how to say in some context, but
mhm,
I can hear you very well. I
mhm,
can understand you.
mhm,
I think
mhm.
my accent is a little bit Brazilian, but I'm gonna work on it. I need to because I like it. What do you think? Um,
Actually, your accent is very it's it's very you have a very good accent. If I were just speaking with you on the street or somewhere, I wouldn't know where you're from. I wouldn't say, "Oh, you're from Brazil." No, I would have no idea where you're from.
well,
So you do have a really good you do have an accent, but it's not it's not a harsh accent. And it's not really well. I don't really know what a Brazilian accent is, but it doesn't sound like Brazilian, like Portuguese at least.
I
So
think.
you have a very good accent, actually.
Oh, nice. Thank you very
Uh-huh.
much.
So you're
I
doing,
appreciate it.
yeah.
That's my. I know. I would stay very happy when I said that anyone from the language that I'm in practice
Hmm.
think about it. You know. I
Hmm.
mean, wow, your accent's good. So I think,
Hmm.
wow,
Hmm.
my work is my work is working.
Yes, yes, it really is. So your accent's very good, and like I said, some people they want to erase their accent completely, but I really like people. Like I feel like sometimes people with accents they give character to the language.
Mhm.
Character. They give a little bit of themselves to the
Yeah.
language. So I really like that. So if anything, it's just practicing speaking with more because, like I said, sometimes you forget words, which is
Yeah.
totally fine. It's not a big deal. Um, and just sometimes some words you'll say a little bit out of order, or you'll say it like one time you said earlier, or you meant to say earlier, but you said early, I think.
I
um,
don't. Earlier. I think sometimes I just don't sound the last letter. I
mhm.
mean, I said earlier, but I think I said um slow. I don't know. It's slow.
No, yeah, I think you just like maybe just because sometimes when we're talking, we talk very quickly and we think very quickly. So
Yeah.
as you're speaking, you're saying like the first thing that you're thinking, which is
Yeah.
fine because you're translating from Portuguese to
Yeah.
English. So that's perfectly fine. So it's just those little small stuff that maybe you might need to improve. And those are the only thing that I noticed that I know that you're not, obviously you're not a native English speaker.
Yeah.
So it's not your accent that gives it away. It's just those small words that you kind of switch, or you'll say a one word that wouldn't be, the best word to use, but it gets your message across.
All right.
So just practicing like as we are right now, I think is what you mostly need. Because again, as you practice, you'll especially with a native speaker, you'll understand these things and it'll come more easier for you.
I think, especially in Brazil, for us, our listening is more difficult to train because we're
Hmm.
Brazilian. We say, for example, Facebook. We said Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
So it's
Mm-hmm.
hard to try our lesson, but I've
Mm-hmm.
been watching a lot of series that helped me a lot in the part of my English. Let me ask a
Hmm.
little question, if you don't mind.
Yeah, no
uh,
problem.
I have a little YouTube channel on
Okay.
YouTube that I share some experience, some conversation, because you know, I try help another person that have
Mhm.
fear to
Mhm.
talk. Do you mind if I post our video there, or you
No, not
don't
at
feel?
all. Go. You can go ahead and post. I love to help and reach more people who need it and might not be able to afford something
All
like
right,
him.
and I will
So
put your
yes.
name on the video, and
Hmm.
sometimes I think someone will look for you.
Yes, and thank you, Wallace, so much. I enjoyed our conversation. I look
Thank
forward to
you.
more.
We're
Thank
done. Bye
you.
bye.
Bye bye.